Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Dropping Dimes podcast daily dime series. This is now episode 15, and for today's episode, we have all the games, including the Clippers versus the Warriors. Yes, sir. And for our quick dimer thoughts, we have some unfortunate news as Markelle Fultz and Killian are now out indefinitely because of their injuries. And of course, we still have the top 5 plays of the night. The Dropping Dimes podcast starts right about now. Yes, sir. So, welcome back to the Daily Dime series. This is now episode 15. Again, for those who haven't done it yet, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell so that you can follow all the episodes of the podcast. You can also, please feel free to leave a comment, share the video, and smash on the like button as well. Okay, so again, this is episode 15 of the Daily Dime series. If you want to follow us, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or you can also catch the episodes there. And then you can also follow us on Twitter and also on Pinterest. Yeah, it's just a new account, so I hope you can start following the Pinterest account as well. And then the podcast is also available on Spotify and Anchor. So let's kick off the episode with a travel back in time. Okay, so this is a travel back in time way back January 6, 2001. The answer, Allen Iverson had a super game, 54 points in a 107-103 win over the Cleveland Cavaliers. This was also Allen Iverson's MVP season. Great job by the answer, dropping 54 against the Cavs some 20 years back. Okay, so that is it for our travel back in time. Let's now go to our spin and dime segment. Yes, sir. So for our spin and dime segment, again, this is in collaboration with Sports Daily News. You can follow them on Instagram at sports_daily news_. And congratulations to Sports Daily News, a big Raptors fan himself. And the Sports Daily News has now reached 1,200 followers. Yes, sir. Okay, so keep grinding, brother. You're now on the road to 1,300. Congratulations, Sports Daily News. Okay, so let's start it off with the Clippers versus the Warriors. 108-101. Sorry, it was just a late addition here. So win by the Clippers. Big shots by Batum, by the way. Phoenix and the Raptors. Phoenix are now 6-2, winning 123-115. The Pacers are also now 6-2 as they defeated the Rockets 114-107. And then the Orlando Magic winning by 11 against the Cleveland Cavaliers 105-94. Magic are now also 6-2. The Bucks winning against the Pistons 130-115. Detroit now 1-7. And then how about the OKC Thunder finding ways to win 111-110 against the New Orleans Pelicans. And then the Sixers now 7-1, beating the Wizards 141-136, even if Bradley Beal had a 60-point game. And then the Boston Celtics defeating the Miami Heat 107-95. Gordon Hayward had a super game, as you will see later. And the Hornets also won 102-94 against the now struggling Atlanta Hawks. And how about the New York Knicks? Yes, sir. 112-110, winning again Hashtag Knicks tape. Hashtag New York forever. Congratulations again to super diehard fans, Sir John Murray and Papi Miguel Estepa. So let's now go to the featured game. Oh, we have 4 feature games for today. And of course, we have to feature this one. New York winning again. Oh my goodness. They now have 5 wins. Yeah, and these are some of the highlights. Julius Randle really balling out and playing like an all-star. Look at those shots by Julius Randle. Austin Rivers also had himself a game. RJ Barrett is also starting to ball out. Look at this nice pass to Mitchell Robinson as the Knicks beating the Jazz 112-100. Julius Randle with 30 points, 16 boards, and 7 dimes. How about Austin Rivers? Well, it paid off that he was still balling on a day off, even if his girlfriend got mad. He had 23 points, 3 boards, 2 dimes, all about the win. Yes, sir. That is what you call doing all it takes. Austin Rivers, and then Alfred Payton, 22, 2, and 8. For the Jazz, man, the Jazz are struggling. They're just losing here. Clarkson, 19, 3, and 2. Donovan, 18, 4, and 4. And Rudy Gobert, 14, 12, and 2. Not a great trip here to New York for the Utah Jazz. Obviously, well, they got blown out by the Nets, and now they lose to the Knicks. Now let's go to the second featured game. So this is now our second featured game between the Thunder and the Pelicans. Darius Bazley. Oh, man, look at the length on this kid. Super nice. Kid has really potential. Look at this. Nice steal. And then all the way for the finish as the Thunder defeated the Pelicans. 111-110. Great win here by the Thunder. Darius Bazley, nice game. 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 dimes. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 21, 9, and 5. And how about Mike Muscala? Man, Mike Muscala, he's staying in the league because he can really shoot the basketball. 18, 3, and 1. Zion had a big game for the Pelicans. 29, 6, and 1. B.I. had 24, 11, and 4, and Steven Adams had a triple-double against his former team, 10, 11, and 10, but they lost by 1. Let's now go to the third featured game. So here, Gordon Hayward, oh, look at this, attacking and then getting the N1, and Hayward loving it. Yes, he should really love it because, you know, I have to admit, I really did not agree with the big contract and all, but Gordon Hayward is actually balling this season. The Hornets beating the Hawks 102-94 as Hayward dropped 44 big points, 7 boards, and 2 dimes, while LaMelo Ball continues to play really well here. 16, 8, and 5. Rookie last year and now the sophomore player for the Hornets, PJ Washington, had 9 points, 10 boards, and 4 assists. Well, for the Hawks, they've been losing. Trae Young only had 7 points today. Kevin Huerter had 19, 5, and 6. Main man John Collins had 23 and 11. And DeAndre Hunter had 17, 6, and 5. But again, the Hawks, you know, after I praised them that they're legit, now they're losing. Sorry, Atlanta, for jinxing the team. Now let's go to the fourth featured game. So here we have the Clippers and the Warriors. Look at this. So that's the first 3 by Nick Batum, and then we have Kawhi going to Nick Batum again. Another dagger 3 by Nick Batum to make it 106-97. Back-to-back big triples by Batum. Leonard just trusting his teammate, and Nick Batum making these threes. Big time shots by Nick Batum as the Clippers defeating the Warriors 108 to 101. Kawhi Leonard had 21 points, 4 boards, and 4 assists. Must see. PG not playing as Pandemic P anymore. 21, 12, and 2. Nick Batum had 13, 5, and 0. But more than that, how about the important threes in crunch time? Andrew Wiggins had 19, 1, and 3. Steph Curry, a super subpar game with only 13 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists. And Draymond Green with his typical triple single, 4, 6, and 6. Warriors losing to the Clippers. So that's it for our Spin and Dime segment for today. Again, congratulations to Sports Daily News for reaching 1,200 followers. Please follow them on Instagram at Sports Daily News. Now it's time to go to our quick Dimer Thoughts. As for our quick Dimer Thoughts, this is how we dime. This is what we'll be talking about today. Yes, we'll be talking about Markelle Fultz and Killian Hayes. Such a tough day, you know. Everything that's been happening. You know, I don't want to be political here, but we know what's been happening. It's kind of tough, especially those who are in the States. And then in the NBA, Killian Hayes, earlier it was announced that he had this hip injury, torn labrum in his hip, and he'll be out indefinitely, most likely for the rest of the season. And then during the early part of the game of the Magic, Markelle Fultz had a non-contact knee injury. Prayers up for both of them. Of course, Markelle Fultz eventually diagnosed with a torn ACL, and he is done for the season as well. Prayers up for both Killian Hayes and my G, Markelle Fultz. Get well soon. And man, you know, it's hard not to feel bad. You know, Killian Hayes, the plan was for him to learn and develop. You know, Pistons were willing to really let him play, learn from his mistakes, and then this happens. And then, of course, it's always tough when you get injured there in that hip area. We all know, you know, the history of players who got injured there. You don't have to look far. Just look at Isaiah Thomas and how it has taken away his explosiveness. So, you know, at first I feel bad for Killian. It was very high on him during the draft. And then for Markelle, you know, I've always been a supporter of Markelle Fultz, even when he was going through all the, you know, hard stuff. Like, no one really was, everyone was calling him a bust, etc. But when he finally started balling this season, and then everyone was really starting to see what he is all about, and then this knee injury happens, and, you know, that's the worst thing that you can see as a fan when you know, a player goes down with a non-contact knee injury, because you can just see the pain, you know. It reminds you a lot of the Derrick Rose injury. It's tough, man. I mean, it's really tough. I feel so bad for both Killian Hayes and Markelle Fultz, and prayers up for both of them, and I hope they recover completely. If they're done for the season, then looking forward to seeing them again on the next season, and hopefully they'll be 100% healthy. Get well soon, Markelle Fultz and Killian Hayes. So that is it for our quick Dimer Thoughts. Let's now go to our top plays of the night. Okay, so these are the top plays of the night. This is always my favorite segment. It started at number 5. At number 5, we have this play from DeAndre Ayton. Oh, nice move by the 7'1" Ayton. Is he really 7'1"? More of 6'11" probably. I don't care. That is still a sick move by the big fella. Now let's go to number 4. At number 4, we have this play. John Wall falling down, and then Malcolm Prez Brogdon behind the back to Vic Oladipo with a nasty finish against the beard. James Harden. Let's see that again. Brogdon, Oladipo. There you go. Let's now go to number 3. At number 3, we have Kim Birch. Yes, sir. Look at that. Bang. What a smack by Kim Birch. Very happy for this guy. It's really like, I saw him when he was trying out for the Magic in Summer League some many years back. And so for him to be with the team and, playing now significant minutes, very nice to see. Kim Birch. And then at number 2, at number 2, we have this play from the Bull, Colin Sexton throwing it up to JaVale McGee. Oh my, and JaVale for the finish. Nice play there by the Bull, Colin Sexton. The lob pass and JaVale for the finish. Let's now go to our top play of the night. At number 1, we have Blake. Oh, nice no look. And then to Jeremy Grant, fouled by DJ Augustine. And 1. Nice one from Jeremy Grant. And how about the pass from Blake? Must see BG. And those are the top plays of the night. Let's now go to this one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now for our shout-outs. Again, we would like to thank special shout-outs to our loyal supporters on YouTube, Mix Matched Mo's, and also Raisa Gawa, and also MVIL Trading. Thank you for always following the podcast on YouTube, for always sharing your comments, watching the premiere. Many, many thanks to James Perdue. Thank you, my man, for always sharing your thoughts as well as to Jaden Weber. So thank you, guys. Mix Match Mo's, Raisa Gawa, MPIL Trading, James Perdue, Jaden Weber, and then also happy birthday to Dr. Mike C. Happy birthday, Mike. Our former classmate as well. One of the smartest people that I've ever met. And then happy birthday also to Miguel Santiago, my former student. Super talino, super galing din kumanta. And then also to Inigo Magas, a baller himself. Happy birthday, Inigo Magas. And then to Ate Cors Ramos Peñas, happy birthday as well. And then special shout out, of course, to one of our loyal followers, Harold Russell Yu. Also to my one and only kuya, my older brother, JB Dator. Thank you for always following Foy Foy. And then, of course, congratulations to Sir John Mer Mangotara, and to Sir Papi, and to Papi Miguel Estepa for celebrating another Knicks victory. And then, of course, happy birthday also to a good friend of mine, future lawyer, attorney. Yes, I will call him already as early as now because I'm sure he will be one eventually, attorney John Henry Salado. So again, those are the shout outs for today. Let's now go to this one. Okay, so there it is. Again, if you haven't done it yet, please click on the subscribe button. If you love basketball, this is the channel for you, especially if you love the NBA. This is the channel for you. So please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell. I'm not so much of a... I don't know if I'm even influencing people to do this. But then, okay, please feel free to leave a comment, share the video, and smash on the like button as well. So again, we'll see you on the next episode of the Daily Dime series presented by the Dropping Dimes podcast. This is J.I. Dimes saying, get well soon and prayers up for Markelle and Killian Hayes. Okay, Markelle Fultz, I'm sure you'll be able to return well. Same with you, bro. Killian Hayes, both of you have still lots of basketball to play. Okay, keep safe. everyone.